we
beat
can
him
ask
up
for
or
it.
something?
Yeah, it's the one. It's
Well, it
yours.
said to be here.
Okay.
Oh,
My son is,
It's that tabernacle.
okay.
it's an
She's
acre
just a neighbor.
and one,
Yeah.
and.
Is that what you were thinking over here?
But you don't have any objection to it, is that correct? You don't have any objection to it, is that correct? You don't even have to stay, we're all good. No, you're good. Don't even have to study. If you don't.
I would if I were you though, just keep them straight, just in case, you
He
never.
said in case.
But you are welcome to leave if you want to. Item number 5, public comments on agenda items, and Chelsea has already told me that we have no one signed up, but if we have someone that wants to say something when we get to that, particular item, then I think more than likely we will be able to let you have your say. Consent agenda item number 6, and the consent agenda includes non-controversial and routine items that the court may act on with one single vote. The judge or a commissioner may pull any item from the consent agenda in order that the court discuss and act upon it individually as part of the regular agenda.
Anything, I'll make a motion, we approve the consent agenda as it is.
Got you rattled, huh? Okay. All right. So we have a motion from Commissioner Snuggs to approve the consent agenda, second from Commissioner Sicking. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? There are none. Consent agenda passes 5-0. Brings us all the way down to item number 7 already. We're going to open a public hearing regarding replat of lots 7R, 8R, 20R, and 21R of the Dove Landing subdivision in Precinct 3. And we will open that public hearing at 11 minutes after 10. Does anyone have anything to say?
What's going on over there, Adam? Oh, I guess we'll wait, we're in the public hearing.
No one has anything to say concerning item number 7. So we will close the public hearing at 10:12. And item number 9 is deliberate and consider possible action regarding the approval of the replat of lots 7R, 8R, 20R, and 21R of the Dove Landing subdivision in Precinct 3.
What this is where we had easements through there. They had such a wide easement through there that it was like for us, for the county. And there's no road easement, it's just an easement. They asked if they could move that back in, keep the easement in there, but not for us. I don't have to mow it. It's like a 40-foot spot down through the middle of there.
Oh, wow.
And it's
Yeah, I
like-
thought it was weird when I looked at it.
Yes, so we just brought the easement of the land and took Cooke County out of the easement, but let the utility easement in. So they were going up to it and gonna mow it, which they could have mowed it, but I don't want us to have to go in there and mow that section out. There'll never be a road, I mean, it wasn't built wide enough for a road anyway, so I don't know what it was. I don't know why it was put in there, so.
All right then. So item number 9, would that be no action then? Or?
Well, we gotta make action on it. I move to approve the.
Okay,
I move
okay.
to approve it.
Second.
Item number 9, Commissioner Arndt moves to approve, and second Commissioner Snuggs. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? There are none. Item number 9 passes 5-0. So item number 10, open a public hearing regarding the replat of lots 127 and 128 at 100 East Kiowa Drive in Precinct 2. That public hearing will open at 10:09. My time was wrong earlier, didn't I? 10:09. Anybody
Anybody
here to
here?
speak on those?
Close that up.
Item number 11 is to close the public hearing at 10:10. Item number 12, deliberate and consider possible action regarding the approval of the replat of lots 127 and 128 at 100 East Kiowa Drive in Precinct 2.
Lake Kiowa POA signed off on this, so I'm gonna make a motion we approve it.
Okay.
It's as simple as that.
Item number 12, motion to approve, Commissioner Snuggs.
Second.
Second, Commissioner Arndt. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? And there are none. Item 12 passes 5-0. Item number 13, open a public hearing regarding replat of Lot 1 and Brett Carr addition at 123 County Road 123 in Precinct 1. And that public hearing will open at 10:11. Anybody wish to speak to that one? If not, we will close the public hearing at 10:12, we'll call it.
That's a simple subdivision, individuals pulling 1.49 acres out of a larger parcel. I'd make the motion, we approve it.
Okay. Commissioner Hollowell makes the motion to approve item number 15, which is to deliberate and consider possible action regarding the approval of replat of Lot 1 and Brett Carr addition. And second from Commissioner Snuggs. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? And there are none. Item number 15 passes 5-0. Big day for public hearings, huh? Item number 16, open a public hearing regarding a request by Kenneth Passons for a zoning change from agricultural to residential at 392 Mount Pleasant Road, Valley View, Texas, in Precinct 2. And we will open that public hearing at 10:12. Anybody?
I'm here with
Yeah,
it.
okay.
Mr. Passing this dude, but basically we just had cut his little tract up. It's about 9-something acres, making 3 lots into it. One of them already has his personal residence on the property, but each lot will still be almost 3 acres. There's a 2.82, a 2.88, I think 2.92. All have road frontage, all have power to it, water to it, and all that. And I guess we'll be back in for plat approval after the zoning change is here, but that's all we're trying to do. If you got any questions?
Steve Scribner for the record. Anybody,
He just-
any of the neighbors here on this one? But y'all are doing a split too, right?
Anybody have any other comment? Thank you very much for your comments. Steve Scribner, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. For the record. Then on item number 16, we'll close the public hearing at 10:13. And item number 18, deliberate and consider the possible action regarding the approval of the request by Kenneth Passons for a zoning change from agricultural to residential at 392 Mount Pleasant Road in Valley View in Precinct 2.
this zoning change has gone through P and Z, so they signed off on it, so I'm gonna make a motion that we approve it.
Right, motion Commissioner Snuggs to approve item 18.
Second.
Second Commissioner Arndt. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? And there are none. Item number 18 passes 5-0. Which brings us to item number 19, open a public hearing regarding the request by Joseph Brilliant for a zoning change from agricultural to residential at 237 and 249 Mount Pleasant Road, a lot variance for 249 Mount Pleasant Road, and a road variance for 249 Mount Pleasant Road, Valley View. Open that public hearing at 10:14.
What was the road variance?
Oh, it was the frontage road variance, it was basically 13 feet.
Okay,
one
okay.
And then 14 on the other.
Okay.
We have a 2.5 acre lot and a 2.49 acre lot. So that was just that frontage.
Okay. I guess I hadn't read that wording on that.
Okay.
Anybody here speak
Any other comments on
opposition or anything?
that particular item? If not, we will close the public hearing at 10:15. Item number 20, and item number 21 is to deliberate and consider possible action regarding the approval of the request by Joseph Brilliant for a zoning change from agricultural to residential at 237 and 249 Mount Pleasant Road, a lot variance for 249 Mount Pleasant Road, and a road variance for 249 Mount Pleasant Road, Valley View.
We're having the Mount Pleasant Road party today. P and Z signed off on this one as well after delays and lack of quorum and all that, so I make a motion we approve this one as well.
Shelley.
Second.
Motion Commissioner Snuggs, second Commissioner Arndt to approve item number 21. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? There are none. Item number 21 passes 5-0. Brings us to item number 22.
It's plugged in.
Are we good back there?
Maybe. Oh, there's nothing wrong with a little theater on Monday mornings. This was the St. Onge Ranch on FM 902 right outside of Kiowa, and a new person has bought this ranch and it has a private road on it, so they're going to change the name.
To Solo Select Drive.
Yep, Solo Select Drive.
They're gonna reach out to TCOG.
They have already done all that, but TCOG wanted us to bless it, even though it doesn't have anything to do with the price of tea in China to us, but that's what they require.
Just obsoletes our 911 books a little bit.
Yeah, it does.
Of course, they already need help, so it doesn't matter.
Curiosity, what did TCOG have to?
TCOG takes care of our roads, our addressing, 911 addressing.
Oh, I'm sorry,
Yeah,
that's right.
yeah.
Absolutely.
And it's a private road, but it affects the 911 addressing, so they'll have to update Google and, MapQuest and, well, shows how old I am, not MapQuest, but Apple Maps. I make a motion, we approve this road, renaming of the private road from St. Onge to Solo Select. Thank y'all.
You're welcome to stick
Sorry about all
around
the
if you
hassle.
want to.
That was the easy part right there.
We have a motion, Commissioner Snuggs, to approve item number 22. Do I hear a second?
Second.
Second, Commissioner Hollowell. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? And there are none. Motion, or item number 22 passes 5-0. Item number 23, deliberate and consider possible action regarding the approval of a quote from eForce for the interface with e-bonds for the sheriff's office. Take it away.
Good morning. What this is, this helps put the final piece together for us to integrate with our JMS, or our jail management software, with the e-bonds program. That was previously approved in a previous court, as well as the other part that was approved this morning in consent. It's a $500 one-time fee, and then they require $75 for the second year, and then just maintenance fees after that. But that'll be budgeted in yearly budgets.
Just for the record, if you would identify yourself, or,
Yes.
We all
sorry.
know you, but-
Chief Nathan Irvin. Sorry.
yeah.
I'm sorry, what was the last name?
Irvin?
Irvin?
Yes, ma'am.
What does this actually get us right here when,
This is going to allow us to process bonds electronically. With the bondsman, they could be out of state. If they see someone in our custody and want to post that bond, they could do so, and then that'll transmit that bond and the funds directly to us all electronically. And it would also save not only them time, but it would save jail staff time running back and forth to pick up bonds at control and run them to book in.
that's it. With that in mind, I'll make the motion that we approve item number 23. Second, Commissioner Sicking. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? There are none. Item number 23 passes 5-0. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You bet. Item number 24, deliberate and consider possible action regarding the optional county fees with Texas Department of Motor Vehicles for calendar year 2026. What is that one about?
That's your $10 per vehicle registration for road and bridge, and your child safety, which helps to fund, I guess CASA is one of them now, isn't it? Some of them, or child advocacy.
Okay.
But the question is, do we want to go up on any of them? And that equates to a tax, if you will.
Where are we at on now?
We're at $10 as far as I know at Road and Bridge. Are we at $1 on the other one, Shelley? On child safety? I don't know. I think it's $1 or $1.50.
You can go up to that.
Right, but I think it's $1. I do. I think it's $1 right now. I could be wrong. Okay. Again, do you want to go up on one of them?
It'd be nice to know where we were. Well, you know. Can we look at last year's? Or make it simple and go with 10 of them. $1.50 and be done with it.
Again, it's a tax.
Does it say on that form?
All I have is this, they have 2 other papers in their packet. So I don't know what exactly that they say.
And what we've got, Shelley, is a blank page, so we need to determine what we're going to put in the blanks. They want to know, it's a fill in the blank. Well, we got an option A for no change. Charge the same as 2026. Or an opportunity to change the fees on road and bridge safety, and the transportation project only applies to Bear, Brazos, and well, about 6 other counties.
We think we're at $10 now.
That's your road and bridge.
That's your road and bridge.
Yeah, it looks like we're at $1 on the other, because on the fees listed below on this, where we have to declare it to the state, we're at $11, so that'd be
Okay,
$10
there you
and
go.
$1.
Yeah.
It looks like a lot of counties are at either 10 or 11, 11.25, 11.50.
So it'd just be, bring it up to
Bring it up
the level of other counties.
50 cents is what it looks like.
Thank you, Pam.
Can we use that crosswork money for, what do we use it? I know we use it for the crosswalk stuff, but what is the other, the remainders it can be used for?
They can go to Abigail's.
Okay, yeah, I knew it could fund something that that was pretty valuable.
And we've been in Abigail's arms out of capital credit stuff.
Yeah.
And y'all adopted it in 2019 as well.
That's the first time we even began to take crosswalk money, right? Yeah.
That went into effect January 1 of 2020.
I'm sorry, Shelley.
Went into effect January 1 of 2020.
2020. Yeah. I'll make the motion, we leave it as it is, make no change.
I'd like to see us move that safety fee up to $1.50. We've got some stuff that we're trying to do and we can't give it to them now. It's just 50 cents per car, I mean.
It depends on how many vehicles people own, whether it's 50 cents or a bunch more.
I've got about 30 of them, but
Yeah. So,
it's for the kids.
it's-
Did you message Randy to see where we're at to make sure I'm right?
I emailed her. I don't think
yeah,
she's
I see
here.
what you're saying.
She's at a conference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're at $10.
What do you-
We're at,
He's looking right below on our, it says right here, Cook County.
we're at $11 right now.
Yeah, we're at $11 is
So
what
it's
we
probably
got.
10 and 1.
What do I make a packet?
There's a lot of them, 11.50.
57.
Wonder why El Paso's at $20 if,
I'm sure they got a special deal they can do.
Well, if you look at, back up where you're looking earlier, El Paso, Hidalgo, Webb County, Bear County, Brazos, those are exempt from that.
oh, okay.
They got that transportation project.
You got a motion, Judge. I don't know if you're gonna get a second.
Well,
was trying
we
to-
had some discussion there. We have a motion, Commissioner Hollowell, to leave as is. Do I hear a second or any further discussion?
I'd second it.
Second, Commissioner Snuggs. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed?
Negative.
Okay, motion passes 4-1. Item number 25, deliberate and consider possible action regarding the FY '26 proposed budget.
Thank y'all.
ladies and gentlemen, for your service to the
Yes, sir. Thank you. Y'all stay out of trouble today.
Anybody have anything for item 25?
I don't know, I ran a lot of stuff in my head, but felt pretty good about everything. Do y'all have any changes y'all want to make?
I'd still like to see us bring fire departments up a little bit.
Yeah, I agree with that.
They're fixing to get hit. I'm telling you, it's,
Well, I had multiple departments reach out and say it's, I don't know. Well, it was mixed. You know, of course, you had some that were upset and blasting us on the internet, and then some that, you know, weren't worried about it and appreciated us raising it up the last 7 years in a row.
How much additional did they ask for this year? Do you remember, Al?
3,000.
3,000?
17 to 20.
3,000
It's
per.
100.
That's $101,000 some dollars.
Well, that was
Increase,
plus
that's a
the-
50% increase.
What did they ask to go up on the per call?
$1,750 from $250.
No.
Yeah, and that, they went from, I don't know what it was, 250 per 50 calls to so much per call, period. That increased it 30-something thousand.
I have questions.
Yes, ma'am.
Did y'all decide anything about additional staff for IT?
Additional staff for who?
IT.
IT?
That was one we did forget to discuss.
Well, we discussed it,
But we didn't make any,
and I think maybe we talked about a part-time with some abilities to do technical stuff, is what I think we talked about.
I don't have anything in my notes.
I
We
don't,
didn't talk about it in court.
I don't remember any discussion in court.
What about the library? She asked for $1,000 additional for her part-time. From 41,000 to 42,000.
Let's deal with that first one, because we're gonna try to do something on the proposed budget right as far as the,
I don't know how you can, because I don't have revenue numbers.
oh, nothing, but, I mean, we can decide whether or not we want to do a part-time or full-time, is what I'm saying, or
But
nothing.
you can't
So,
propose a
with
budget.
IT, which way are we leaning?
Me and you talked about it, but we didn't talk about it in court.
I thought when he came back.
No, that's what I'm saying, we failed to talk about that one in court. One of the bullet points we didn't hit. What do y'all think on that?
I think, I would like to see at least a part-time. See, they,
I mean, it's not
They
on the
busy all
notes
the
Sharon
time.
took while I was gone, and I don't have anything.
I don't doubt Jason and I talked about it, I guess it all runs together. Of course, we had some suggestions for,
I agree that there needs to be some extra help there.
I don't have a problem with part-time, see how it works out, guys. What do you think?
I think we ought to at least go with an additional part-time, or a part-time.
So are you gonna go with the, what was the system y'all wanted to go to?
We use Spiceworks for ticketing, just making sure we keep track of all of our jobs.
No, I don't remember how much that was.
$1,500, wasn't it? $1,514 comes to mind. I didn't bring all that back today.
Yeah.
What were you talking about?
He asked for some software, and I think what we said is if we gave him the part-time, really shouldn't need the software. They
No,
were
I
kinda
thought
like-
that's why he wanted the software, was if he gets part-time to help, so she can send the tickets out to them, and, is that right, Christian?
Yeah, that's what it was about, but if we don't have a technical person there, and they don't know what Christian does or Deanne does, they get that request, and, who do they send it to? I don't have a problem. It's $1,500 if you
Yeah,
guys.
I mean, that was what I understood, that was his request, if he got part-time, he wanted that ticket system, so
I thought we
whoever
were.
the part-time was could send it, whatever needed to be done, send it to the person, is that right, Christian?
Yeah. I don't have heartburn with any of that. I mean, I'm one input, but do you want to add a part-time in that software?
It's 15 and 18.
Oh, I was off $4. I got to regroup.
Well, your punishment then would be to go ahead and bring a motion then, if
Well, not motioning. I think we all done what we've been doing, just agreeing
just
or
agreeing,
get
okay, that's fine.
consent.
The motion will come overall.
When we do the budget.
Yeah, right.
Easy.
Right.
Oh, word. You made me nervous.
I know,
I didn't know
I-
I could move that fast.
I'm gonna have to start bringing a park at a,
Yeah. Is that where we are for Shelley, guys? Part-time and software?
I think so.
Okay. And then what'd you just ask about, $1,000 for her part-time?
Yeah, she wants to go from 41 to 42,000.
And she splits that between how many people? It's 4 or 5?
6.
6. Any objection to that, her Ruth? So what she's doing, moving her base part-time pay up, basically?
Or she just
Well, she-
making it where they can work more hours?
Well, she gives,
She doesn't give everybody the same amount
no,
either.
no, no, she gives,
Incentive type
quarter,
monies.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it just gives her a little room to run a merit base on her part-time, is what I think it is.
I'd go either way on that, whatever y'all want to do.
I mean, I,
She does a pretty good job of,
merit-based raises,
yeah. Do that.
with the merit-based raises.
Yes.
I mean, yeah. Anybody, Matt, you got issues?
So I didn't make a change to the IT subscription line because y'all approved for him to get the Ninja One pack, which was cheaper, more storage at a cheaper cost for the sheriff's office.
We did do that,
Right.
yes. Is that a problem?
No. You approved the upgrade to how many ever.
Software.
Computers for Adobe Acrobat, and you approved the more cloud storage, but on the sheriff's cloud storage, he currently pays $10,000. So all of the things that y'all approved him to get, he's still netting $1,000. So I didn't make any change to his.
Oh,
So
so
he's
he
not
got,
gonna pay the $10,000 anymore, and it covers the other three.
it led us to believe we were gonna actually save money.
Yeah.
Okay.
$1,004.
So you don't have an issue with that, okay. Yeah, we did that.
No.
Yeah, so we went, he might not have been here, but we went through that stuff line by line.
Yeah, when you had all the departments come.
No, I was here for that.
Oh.
Well, he might not have been here, but we went through that line by line, and then I sent you the information before we marked through what we wasn't gonna do. Yeah,
Well, I,
okay, all right.
So do you have what you need on IT, Shelley?
yes,
Okay. Library,
yes.
what did we decide on library?
Give her $1,000. That's not for one person, that's to be scattered out.
It's
Yeah.
6, and she gets quarter
To be
raise.
divided.
Yeah.
You know, he's gonna do the changing table, but not the water fountain right now, is that right?
That's what I think we agreed to. Because we probably need to swap out a bunch of water fountains, which wouldn't be a bad
Well,
idea.
that was gonna be my next question. I wonder if be willing to give up a water fountain for the raises.
She's giving it up.
Do what?
So I guess she's giving it up.
Is she?
Yeah.
Okay.
My notes say, drinking fountain for the library, then the basement and the annex, wait to do them all at one time.
Which means we're not doing it now. Yeah.
I didn't add them.
There you go. Okay, you got what you need there, Shelley?
Yes.
Okay. Anything else on the proposed budget? If not, item number 25, we had a couple of minor changes to library and IT proposed budgets, which will be included in the overall budget, voted on later.
And we
All
don't
in favor?
actually vote on this, we just move it.
Yeah.
Do we
Just
approve
put-
it?
just- Well, I'm just saying, we won't vote on it, I just wanted to say what it was if we did.
Yeah, but do we actually, we're not approving a budget,
No.
but we're,
What we're just.
Right now, you're not doing anything, because you
Yeah.
don't have a budget to
What,
I don't
Now,
have
we just
tax
have the
numbers.
expense right now, is all we
Right.
have.
what
Right.
all I'm doing is just saying,
Yeah.
the way we changed the proposed budget doesn't require a vote or anything like that,
So y'all are gonna have another meeting on Friday,
right?
I may be out of
if I
town
have
for,
tax numbers by then.
I may be out of town for a funeral.
Huh?
I may be out of town for a funeral.
Okay.
Does he,
Y'all can do it on Thursday, but I won't be here.
was that a software problem, do you know, or don't know? Okay.
And I don't know yet. But
Currently without these changes just now, general fund's 30,331,681.
30,331,681, and because, can we get any idea how much we're gonna deplete the fund balance yet without those other numbers? But we're gonna deplete it some, because, I mean, everything after we approved the cots for the ambulance, that consumed our new bills.
Last year's was 31,026,414.
Before we move on from item number 25, once again, I would like to say something about the volunteer fire departments and increasing what they, maybe not to the full 3,000 level or so,
What-
but at least 1,000.
What do you got in mind?
1,000 or so, just because I don't think we can go to 3,000, but I sure think they need some additional money, and 1,000 would at least help.
Adam, what do you have in your mind?
I'd like to give them something, Jason. I'm telling you, it's gonna be a bad year. It's starting right, I mean, it's right here now.
What do you mean when you say it's a bad year? What do you?
This is gonna be the busiest fire season we have probably in the last 10 years. I can promise you. Because we had so much rain.
A lot of growth.
A lot of growth, and if you just drive around and see your bar ditches and your pastures that people don't take care of, not saying that's a bad thing, but for wildlife, it's gonna be,
A lot of fuel out there.
this year is gonna be bad.
Yep.
My concerns, again, is our health insurance. We've got 285 employees. Health insurance is going up $392,000. We've asked our EMS department to reduce by about 500,000, reduce the sheriff's office by about 80,000. We helped all of our nonprofits without an increase. The majority of the court agreed last year,
Gary, all I'm saying, it's gonna be a bad year for them. They're gonna be running, I promise you. I can see it.
If you gave them the
Perfect
same
storm's
3% raise that we are trying to get for us, it's $6,115 versus a 50% request in their budget. They're literally asking, you go back to 2022, our actual money was $162,000. In 2025 to date, without all the call volumes, it's $203,000, which is about a $41,000 increase. The court, we voted unanimously last year to support the fire departments and spent $700,000 in this year's budget to increase 700 capacity. And,
Which we keep saying we're not gonna give them nothing.
well, they started off, they just simply needed to be able to talk to the fire department on 700. Then it went to their own channel, and
Not give them
right,
nothing. What do you mean? What are you saying?
Well, you're not giving no radios. The 35,000 just to help them buy some radios.
When we agreed to do that upgrade, Zach and all of them were all sitting in here and they said that would be good. That would get us by for a while.
I'm just saying.
but we're
I
trying.
know what you're saying, but
I mean, we're
You know,
trying,
they
but they're
agreed
not
if we
happy. Not gonna be
had
happy
that
with
extra
us.
channel that would help them out a whole lot and get them by for a while.
But, you know,
They
last
were
year
all
alone, we
sitting in
spent
here when
$900,000
that
on
happened.
fire. $900,000. And this year, we want a 50% increase. You know, this isn't personal, guys. There's not anybody on this court stands to gain anything by not funding the fire departments.
But who's gonna get, they got 35,000 there they're asking for radios, who's gonna get the radios? Because everybody that's called me said they don't want whatever you call it, they want the Motorola's. They don't want Kenwoods, they don't want the others. They want Motorola because Motorola works in the spot. So that 35,000 is not gonna buy everybody a Motorola. So
No,
who gets it?
It's a start, is what I'm saying. It's just a start to get going.
But Valley View, Munster, and Lindsay, I guess, have already started. And we know that there's some folks out there buying some good used radios, which they can buy for considerably less money. So those that are really excited about the 700's already taken a step. And then, you know, if we do this partial implementation, that's subject to be a problem because you're gonna have the majority of the troops that's not gonna have 700. And you got a few that's gonna be talking on 700. And they've always said, man, if we have to change channels, there's a risk of life. You know, they currently got fire, emergency management, Cooke County SO, and the Commissioner's Channel available to them that are all have countywide coverage. But we, you know, if we don't have 700, we're not going to be happy, and I don't know that this court can fund it. I mean, we dropped to 1.2 million last year. It's not going to get any cheaper. We're going to have to go to the voter approval rate this year because we're not going to get an option. We're still going to have to redo our fund balance or reduce our fund balance. So.
I know that. So, I mean, over the weekend, I saw the Facebook traffic and everything. I tried to educate some people. I mean, like, you know, all the asks we had, you know, how do y'all want us to pay the bills? You know, there's a lot of pulling on the hearts and the emotions on the fire departments, but I tell you, and I thought about it, you know, and I'm willing to sit here and negotiate just a little bit for the fire departments. But at the same time, I know that when we sit here and push, we're going to go all the way to voter approval rate. We're going to hear a hell of a lot more from the public on the tax rate than we have on the fire departments this weekend. So that's my big concern. And I told all the people that, you know, they're all my friends too, that like, hey, I'd love to give all the money in the world, but we just don't have it. I mean, that's just it. They're business decisions, and it's tough when it pulls on your emotions because it's the fire department. But I mean, I'm willing to negotiate a little bit, but you know, like Judge said, you know, $1,000 department. I mean, it's a little something, but like, I mean, is it going to change the department enough to make a difference to charge the taxpayers that? And you had even said when we left last week that some of these smaller departments that we think might need the money might actually have more money saved up than the bigger departments. So I don't know. I don't know what the answer is. I know a couple guys in Grayson County reached out to me about some things, and they're real tough on their fire departments. It's based on.
And what gets
It's
me
tough. I'm going to bring all that to us so we can look at it, but like, it's their funding and how their criteria is really tough. How they give it to the fire departments.
And I do want to clarify something. That nonsense going around on Facebook, the rant and all that nonsense. We have not cut the fire department. They're
It's all
still
level.
getting what they got last year. They're getting the same money they got last year. We did not cut anything.
Fire department stayed level, and we have increased the fire departments every single year that I have been here. And this year we've decided to stay level. We didn't. It's, you know.
Well, see, we're not getting any credit for the $700,000 we spent last year.
Yeah.
Nobody said, hey, we appreciate you making an effort. It's just, we want some more. You know, I made a note that said the majority of the court agreed to fund the fire departments at last year's rate without reductions despite our own budget limitations and reductions. Like I said, we cut EMS, we cut the SO, we cut all the nonprofits. I said, this is tough decision, it's not personal. The members of the court have nothing to gain. It'd be much easier for the members of this court to placate applicants with taxpayer money and avoid criticism from individuals who either don't understand the finances or aren't concerned about the county's financial future. We're doing a job and attempting to be good stewards. Hopefully, we have a common goal to avoid reduction in county workforce services to the community and funding to the outside agencies in the future. If we keep going the way we're going and we ever get limited to just revenues, it won't be a wish list. It'll be, had we not had fund balance this year to cover the 1.2 million, we would have had to lay people off. We would have had to come up with 1.2 million in cuts. And I don't disagree, hey, let's negotiate a little bit, but $1,000, it ain't gonna make anybody happy.
But that's what I'm saying.
I mean,
Is the
$1,000
$1,000
is
gonna do
$13,000.
enough?
It's
Yeah,
13,000. So they're gonna,
12,000.
and the big issue, I mean, the big issue is all about radios. And it's all about, I mean, they got a ton of capacity. It just, which one do they wanna talk on? And so, I
Want
mean,
to say that we don't want them to communicate with the EMS or the sheriff's office is nonsense. All they have to do is ask dispatch to have them change over. Well, the response I'm getting from that is EMS doesn't want to switch over, or the sheriff's department doesn't switch over. We cannot control that.
well, if they will give us that in real time, the tape, the sheriff can go back and listen to the tape. If they ask dispatch to contact EMS, and EMS says we're not gonna switch over, then we need to go to West Reed, or if it's a deputy, we need to go to the sheriff. There's
agree
so
with
much
you on that.
misinformation.
And that was
And
brought
lack
up
of
last
education.
year at this time when we was talking about it.
Yeah.
We told them if you can document it when it's happening, maybe we can do something about it, but just the hearsay, we can't, we don't know when it happened or what.
So Adam, whenever you were talking just a minute ago about it's gonna be a high run year, would it be better if we sit here and talk about like the per call money? Would it be better to,
I think the per call money would be better than the lump sum.
you know,
But
obviously Calsburg is the one that
Per
got
call
very
money is
vocal, but he
$33,000.
told me that the lump money would be better to help match the grants. So I was like, I don't know what to do, but that's my thought is, I don't know. I mean, I wanna
The only thing
talk about it. I don't know.
The only thing with the lump money, you get a busy year, you're gonna be, that budget might be farther than what you think it is.
At $17.50, their request today is $33,000 in run money. And
That's
that's a broad number. Who knows, like Adam says, he's absolutely right.
Yeah,
I
I mean,
mean-
it's nuts.
But I'm not right now interested in buying any radios because we said last year, hey, when we spend this $700,000 for capacity, guys, we can't do it all at one time. And so,
Yeah, well, we were clear about that. And I don't want to talk about radios either, but,
yeah.
I mean, I would be willing to.
We give 'em $3,000.
Just a little bit, just to show. And I said it last week when we were making this decision. I said, this is hard for me. But like I said, I can't sit here in this chair and make financial decisions based on my emotions. That is not what I was put here to do. Like, I mean, these are business decisions. We have to make business decisions on this.
I mean,
Okay, I just wanna say this, I'm suggested the $1,000, okay, instead of 3,000, and I'll stick with that. I think the fire departments need at least something to keep them from being the forgotten stepchildren that sometimes they get to be, and I don't ever want that to happen. When we're
But I will
talking
say-
about, I know, but wait a minute, when we're talking about the safety and the welfare of all the other citizens of the county, because we supported our volunteer fire departments who, let's face it, guys, they don't have to do that, none of them, you know that. So I think we ought to at least tell them, we don't have to do this, but we want to give you something at least. Maybe not what you've asked for in total. We'll try to get up to that maybe another year, but at least right now, give them something.
I understand that. At the
I
same
could buy
time, this
into the
forgotten.
$1,000 per
Yeah.
department. That's $13,000.
Yeah, but what I wanted to say is the forgetting stepchild, we've
Yep.
raised it every year I've been here, so like, I just don't
And
agree
they're
with that
quoting you
part.
with that comment, Judge, and it's not, you look at the numbers, that's not a true comment. They're not getting treated like stepchildren. Like I said, we're not getting credit for the 700,000 we spent last year.
I mean, I'm good with $1,000.
I'm good
per
with
department.
$1,000.
Okay.
There's a separate.
And yeah, I was gonna look at it to see whether it would be in runs or in lump sum.
Lump sum.
Yeah.
Because,
I think lump sum, because
because if you put it in runs, you're-
It could
you're
go-
both- if you
you both
both-
Yeah.
good with
Money's in that.
Yeah.
$1,000.
$1,000.
So if you look at what we've done, they did 20,000, 19.
Is it 12 departments or 13?
10.
10.
11 with Munster in it, because then it's broke
Ten.
out different. Anyway, so.
They just have a breakout different just to separate their monster money.
It's been that way since I've been, but we're like 10.
Just,
It ain't
It's
for
10.
every truck.
All right, Matt, what do you got?
Well, it ain't like
You good with, you good with 1,000?
Hang on here. We do the call money, and it's not a guarantee, it's if they go up. Like Adam said, if it's a bad year,
And it's not per apparatus, it's per department.
Right.
Oh, but $17.50, it's $33,000, guys. And can we earmark it?
It's 33,000, just by what we had this year? Where are you coming out with that?
If you take the $17.50 per call, you done the math yourself. You take the $17.50 per call, it's $46,000 based on this year's numbers, okay? Then you subtract
that's
what we
for-
spent last year was $13,000, it's $33,000.
right now they're getting
$2.50 a call.
per 50 calls. I don't have the paper here.
You-
that's
you-
why I was trying to, I've got it.
Be something we had on.
Oh, here, okay. Fire department asked. Okay. Increase the run money to $17.50 per call instead of $2.50 per 50 calls. Oh, well, it doesn't even have a number on that.
Yeah, well, it's got their, the amount of calls they had last year was 2,000 something, whatever it was.
87.
If you use that number and added that, it would be a increase of, what did I say, 33,000.
So right now, it's that $250 per 50 calls is
13.
$5 per call for that block.
I just
So if we
figured
went
the
to
lump sum.
$17.50 per call, you're talking, that's
That's
over,
$15 increase per call.
that's three times the money, plus.
Yeah.
So I don't know, I mean, that number could be, okay, 2637.
Broke down, I don't remember talking about that.
Well, we didn't really talk about it, but it's wrote in the.
No, I'm talking about,
That's $50,000.
I'm talking about in our meeting.
No.
I don't.
Cause I was at their meeting.
See, I don't think they realized their total ask, I mean,
I don't think it was 1750.
That's
I
46,000.
have it right here.
So we'd have to figure up what the 46 number and the difference in the $50
Yeah,
per.
you deduct the 13 what they got, so it leaves you right at 33 something.
$33,000. And that's if they run the same number of calls this year as they ran last year, and you're saying, I don't doubt it.
2637 divided by 50 is 52. And so it'd be 52 times 250. It was 13,000.
On that.
Yeah,
the
okay.
Wish
So
list
there it
with all
is,
the everybody.
46.
And that's the one I don't have. And I had it on.
It's a 33, okay, that's what it is. So they're wanting to go, it would, based on last year's call volume, it would have been $46,000 in run money. And we're paying $13,000 in run money this year, so it'd be a $33,000 increase. But what that does is, if we increase it per calls, it gives the money to the departments that are running harder to help pay for fuel and whatever. So I mean, it goes to the departments that are busier.
I remember talking about 17.
Well, but that's But it's $33,000 versus we're talking about $1,000 department, which is 13,000.
Over the weekend, I thought I would be one to negotiate based on the run numbers or the lump sum, not both, and a good number on each. I mean, I don't mind taking the numbers, the money per department and putting that towards the run either. You know, increasing the run number to 25 would be the same thing. That makes sense.
I mean,
I'm just trying to,
well, I mean,
do it a
the
different
thing is,
way.
the run number, if you don't cap it, could go to $100,000.
well,
I mean, and I'm hearing it's gonna be a huge increase in runs.
yeah, I don't, it doesn't go to that, but you could, but I don't.
You need, if you're gonna do something, you need a firm number.
Agreed, we can put a firm number on it.
Or we can give them $1,000 for it, they can put it on their fuel or on tires or whatever they want. But,
So it's 10 departments, so it would be.
10 departments, $10,000. But again, guys, it's, anything we're just coming out of our savings, and we're still denying our own people,
Yep, I agree.
so.
Okay, Jason, you got the number of runs, what would it be if you had 250 per run?
Make it $5 instead of $17.50.
No, it's $5 now, it would go to $750 instead of $17.50.
What do you
That's
think
what
it's-
I'm thinking it was. I don't think it was seven.
It'd be 19, 7, so it'd be 20,000 a year. So it would be, if
I don't think we went that much.
I've seen it in writing.
it's right here.
It's right there on y'all, and you signed it. You
That's
signed
what
it.
I'm
see
saying.
that?
I don't remember us putting one. I think somebody wrote it wrong. I think it was 5 and we went to 750.
$17.50. No oops, or looks like a very distinctive one.
So what would be the
15 a
increase
run
there,
now,
Jason,
that's
of
maybe what it was, okay. Could have been 15 a run, and we went to
$2.50.
17.50 a run.
Times
No,
how
it's
many
not
runs?
15, it's $2, well,
What would be
right
the
now, it's
increase?
not even, it's $2.50 per so many runs. I wish I had
Well,
that.
it comes out $5 a run, what you're.
Right now, it's $5 a run, so,
Well,
and so it would add 62.
That's the typo is up there then.
But if we were talking, we're agreed on the
Well, it's
$1,000
also on
in the
this
department,
list
that'd
that
be
Shelley says,
10,000.
well,
It's on
10,000 is in
Yeah.
the runs.
I know, but I think when whoever made this
This
up,
year, it goes to the ones, like you said, well, it goes to the ones that are.
Running
that it
hard.
was supposed to be at $5, not 15, and that's why they went to 17. And I was thinking, my whole mind the whole time was 5, we were going 7.5.
Let's see, yeah. You guys wanna go to $7.50 a run?
So 7,
And what's that
What?
increase it? I said, are we considering going to $7.50 a run? And that then, at the
That
same,
would be,
that would be 20 grand, that would be a 7 increase.
we could go to $7.50 a run and cap it at 20,000. So if
That's
runs
better.
just went nuts, you gotta have a number,
That's better than 1,000.
and that's better than
Well,
1,000 per department.
So we're,
About double.
well,
And it's gonna help those that are, I mean,
the
those
ones that are running.
if you, okay, if you're willing to go, if we're willing to go up 10, capping it at 20 is only 6,500.
What?
So, yeah, so if we go to 750, you're only talking about a 6,500 increase. If we're willing to go to 10, we could cap it at, 24, and that would still do a 10 increase.
Well, what you could do is if you,
How many
say the
runs?
6,000 difference, 6,500 difference, that's the 3% increase everybody else got.
That is 3%, you're right there.
So,
Did I put the number of runs on that recap?
2,000 and something, it's on that
see, I don't,
26,
one sheet. I don't-
2637 last year, and then somebody, there, I read a number too where they're predicting, or where we're at this year, is, it's on pace to be about the same as last year.
but
Even if we have a high fall, I don't think it's gonna be $1,000 higher.
But if we-
1,000 runs higher, it might be, an extra 200 runs. on the
Maybe,
transpire.
maybe 3,000.
But I would suggest we take it to 750 and cap it at 20,000. And then we know how much we're actually gonna be spending if we, if they run it all.
Okay, keeps getting better, you guys keep talking.
No, I don't, I mean, I'm kinda like stick a fork in me, I'm done.
I think it's helping. Like I said, they're gonna need it this year.
And that'll be, that will be per run money, and they don't do budget amendments, right?
If they don't do it, they don't.
Okay, let me ask you this.
But that's
How do you
3%,
cap it?
which is equal. Huh?
How do you cap it?
She'll have
But-
to know.
Okay, so, but,
You cap it for,
okay, I'm gonna use,
That would be.
two of the three busiest departments are in my precinct.
Emergency management director's job.
So, well, I want to throw it out there for scenario. So Valley View runs hard. Let's say they run an extra 100 calls and they use up that cap, nobody else gets anything.
Well, proportionally, that's what it is today.
But it would be a proportionate because they ran hard.
Exactly the way it operates.
Okay. You know, it's, you know, you want to try to be fair, but it's not a fair number because some departments are running 600 calls, some are running 50 calls.
And somebody, emergency management's probably a good guy.
And
to
I'm
do
not
that,
saying
track
he-
number of calls per department.
The department running 50 calls a year is just as important as the people running 600. I don't want anybody to misconstrue me, but it's just, there is a volume difference.
Yeah.
I mean, but, yeah, and I, like I said, I would be fine with that. But the whole system is skewed because the department that's running 600 calls a year is getting $17,000, and the one that's running 50 calls a year is getting $17,000. And,
Which-
you know, that'd be the same problem right now.
Which helps just basically pay their liability insurance for their vehicles.
Oh, I'm not disagreeing
Which it
at all.
knocks that off the ledger right there, so.
But anyway, I just get
So we go 750 a call, max 20?
20,000.
I'm fine with that. I would go.
Go with that?
I would go, yeah, that's fine with me. I mean,
Y'all
what do
good
y'all
with
think?
But it's in the per run line.
You sure you don't want to up it a little bit?
Judge, as far as I'm concerned, you're fortunate with where we
Should
are.
I quit while we're ahead here, or?
There is no per run line. It's
Okay, well,
So,
some for Munster and the rest go into the other line.
Okay, so emergency
Well, it's
management's the
two-
person who divvies up
But
that
we're
money.
gonna put the 20,000.
Is that good with you,
well, I
I
don't,
know it's not.
if you divide it by 10, you give each one of them $2,000.
Well, but we're already paying 13 of that. That's the difference.
Well, but right now somehow we have, oh,
You see what I'm saying?
when they submit the invoice to you that says we done X number of runs, you pay it out of that department, or out of the fire
We have
line.
one line with 9 and one line for Munster.
Yeah, so emergency management will have to track the money, what you're saying. Yeah.
But
And it's not a $2,000 increase because we
No,
already paying
how am I gonna budget it? What line am I gonna put it in?
wherever you put the runs
Oh, yeah, because
now.
that's what I'm saying, that'd be basically a 3% increase.
Where
which
you're
is-
putting the runs at now, same thing?
Well, she's saying she gets an invoice, she just writes,
I know, but you would add,
they have
you'd
to,
be budgeted wherever you budget now because we already have a per call number
Right,
in
but-
there.
But that came, in the past, it came with a set amount.
Okay, well, it would be 20,000 this year.
No,
What am
she's
I missing?
saying-
I'll do it, never mind.
I
You got it?
I got it.
I just don't want that 20,000 sitting out there to purchase something. It shouldn't be anything they
Yeah.
can purchase with that
Per
$20,000.
runs.
Yeah, and then, you know, Adam, you're really active, I know that, and I know you've got this new piece of equipment, you're probably gonna run on everything that's out there. If we do that, is that going on a call, and which department's it going against?
the rig that I got from the county,
Yeah,
precinct 3.
but you don't count that, does Lindsay get paid for that?
No,
I mean,
no. That'd be county. If they request that, no different, we request a blade or a bulldozer
Right.
or anything else.
and then take tanker trailer. I mean,
but Adam's pretty active, he's more active than most, and you do self-dispatch quite often because, you know,
I only do it unless they call me for that machine.
and I'm not
We do.
dissing it, I'm just saying, hey, are we gonna count that as calls, or is
No.
precinct three's absorbing it?
No,
Okay,
no,
okay.
They
Right.
We're not
call us and
involved
put
in
our
that.
tankers on standby quite often. I mean,
So, where we're at, I guess, Shelley, is 20,000 and somehow into a run line? However you gonna do it.
20,000 capped at 750 per.
Yes,
run, okay. Anybody else have anything to say about?
And it'd be
And
nice if,
I'll just say one thing, hopefully next year we can increase. Again,
I mean, we're counting on increased revenues, you
Yes.
know, and
I am hoping that one of these big businesses that has been bouncing around comes in and loves this Freeport and pays us $1 million
absolutely.
just themselves. And I have high faith in it that it's
It's
coming.
gonna happen anytime.
I mean, when it was approved, we said, hey, we get it, we're gonna lose it,
Yeah.
but we're gonna hold a tight budget. And
Yeah, that's what I said.
you've been good to your work.
I said I would keep a tight budget because it cost us.
Well, I will tell you if this is correct, that there were no unused increments for 24, 23, and we had .003419 left over from 22.
So that means we're gonna get very little.
That means next year, there will be none.
What does
None
that
for
mean?
24, well, we'll have some for 25.
So you're basically saying no new bills for next year, or no,
This is unused increment,
yeah, okay.
but it's not even a penny, it's .003.
Oh, yeah, we're not, I mean, we knew that we wasn't gonna make that up. Like I said, I've said here, we're gonna go to the voter approval rate, which is the max we can go to without a vote. I mean, we've said that months ago. And we're not gonna make it up because it won't let us with the 3.5% cap. The math's just not there.
But they want to go to a 2.5% cap.
Well, it's even gonna be worse, you know? So, I mean, you know, we're fortunate that we've had some savings, but we're gonna have to be real careful not to deplete it until we get this growth that we're talking about. So, I mean,
Well,
it,
and-
Freeport's gonna save us.
You know, I've seen comments that say we're supposed to have a balanced budget. Using fund balance is balancing the budget.
Yeah, because we're not, yes, that's a balanced budget.
but I don't disagree, but
But
you're
our-
absolutely depleting your savings to make that
Correct,
happen.
because we're not having enough revenue coming in to fund the expenses.
And then when we say deficit budget, where everybody twists off and thinks we're broke, we're not running on borrowed money, but we are depleting savings. And
Well,
Do you have
we use the
anything
fund
else
balance to
budget-wise you
balance
wanna
the
the
talk
budget,
about?
yeah.
I don't.
But it's still called
Matt,
budget
Did
deficit,
you have
is it not?
anything
Yeah.
else budget-wise you wanna talk about?
I don't think so.
Okay. Either one of y'all have anything else budget-wise you wanna talk about?
No.
You have anything to talk?
And we can't propose a tax rate.
No, can't do that.
Can we set a hearing when we don't know what? So,
All right, item number 25, well, we'll just say no action. Item number 26, no action. Item number 20, item number,
If we do it Friday.
do what?
she's asking if she's got time to post it, if we can get some information
We
on
could do
the,
it
Yeah, if we
Thursday
do it
afternoon.
Friday.
Or we could, but she won't be here. We could do
Yeah.
it, but Friday's fine.
and I mean, if we don't make any changes, it's a no-brainer, so.
That's right. Item number 27 is no action. 28, no action.
So,
But that will be, well, wait a minute. I think we can go ahead and set the date for, we can't even set the date yet.
No, if we didn't propose the rate yet.
I know, but for the final budget, can't we
No.
propose a date for the, okay.
We could do
All
all
right.
that Friday.
Say again?
Do all that Friday.
All right, get it done Friday.
Let's
Item
send
number
it back to-
28 then is no action. 29, deliberate and consider possible action regarding setting the date for the public hearing regarding the proposed tax rate. There we go.
And that's what we need to do Friday.
Yep, that's what we'll do Friday. No action on 29. Item number 30, does anybody have anything for executive session? I do not.
no, I don't have. We need to back up and ask one thing. How much money do we have in capital improvement?
Permanent improvement,
Permanent improvement, yes?
about $4 million.
Okay. And have we put any money in at all for infrastructure or building improvement?
No,
None whatsoever? All right, guys,
Yeah,
do
we
you
need a
want,
budget for that.
What's that now?
We need to, money that we have set aside in our, permanent improvement fund.
Right.
We need to budget the amount that we want to possibly use in 2026,
Okay.
which doesn't affect anything we've been doing. It's that, that is a
Right,
separate
right.
fund.
When do you want to do that?
We can talk about it right now.
yeah, I mean, we put it in there. If we don't spend it, it just
Yeah.
rolls.
Because that fund can only be used for that. That money has been set aside into that fund for, building renovations or
What do you think,
Whatever.
We
Chad?
got 3.5 in contingency.
Megan? I would like to see us budget another 3.
3 million?
just in case.
I mean, that's all we got. Everything else is budget.
Uh,
That's all we have, my property.
let's go in exec just a minute for some contract stuff.
All right, item number 30, executive session in compliance with Texas Open Meetings Act, Chapter 551, Government Code, Vernon's Texas Codes annotated regarding real property issues and contracts. Don't think we have any personnel matters or consultation with the attorney, so items B and C possibly. So we'll go into executive session.
Shelley, you can hang out.
11:15.
How many we got?
Yep. Zoom the Commissioners Court session at 11:43. Item number 31 is deliberate and consider possible action regarding consultation with attorney regarding proposed actions and advice to the court, real property contracts being negotiated, or any personnel matters. Anybody have anything? Item number 31 is no action. Item number 32, Jason.
Hang on,
Oh, I'm sorry.
can we go back to 25?
Budget change?
Yeah,
What?
25. Proposed budget. Precinct 4, I have
Oh,
20,000.
oh, okay.
And capital improvements, we need to up that to,
Yeah, I didn't know. You said capital improvements. Before I
yeah.
always carried, I think 20 in the maintenance, but I didn't know if it mattered. You need to just up
But I
at
thought you were
15.
gonna ha- The construction
Yeah.
changes, it's more than 20, right?
Right, that's what,
So I
I'm
need
up
to
at
change
15,
that up to
35.
40?
Yeah, 40, that's fine. It won't be that, but yes.
And I still have capital improvement money, I'm thinking in mind for 50.
Do you have anything else, Jason?
Then your building repairs, you have 10.
And that's where I didn't know if it,
That's what I told you, if, you change out a doorknob.
Okay.
Or, but
Right.
if you're moving a wall and changing and
Gotcha,
adding
gotcha.
the life and value to what you're doing, that goes into capital.
okay, so that'll be good though.
What do you mean?
My capital improvement, I got 50 in there, because I'd like to build carports.
You have 100.
Okay, that'll work. You good?
Yeah.
You're good?
I'm
Everybody good? All right, item number 32, Jason.
Motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn, Commissioner Snug, second. By me.
Okay.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? There are none. Motion passes 5-0. We're adjourned at 11:46.
Amber wants all y'all.
Oh,
Matt?
okay.
Amber wants all y'all.
Okay, we need to sign